growing popularity of online purchasing has brought with it new challenges for stamp collectors. While many online sellers are experienced, some are not, so it is worthwhile for hobbyists to be able to analyze stamps from digital images before committing to a purchase. One of the preliminary things that can be checked for from a digital image is stamp reperforation, and this video will demonstrate the process of digitally comparing the perforations. This process is often referred to as the Srail method, named for Ken Srail, who is one of the earliest adopters and promoters of this approach. To use this method, you will need a standard graphics application and a downloaded stamp image. In the interest of simplicity, I'm going to demonstrate using an old version of PaintShop Pro, but note that other graphic applications like Adobe Photoshop and GIMP work in the same way. Begin by downloading and saving a stamp image to your computer. Open the image and check to see if the stamp is straight and level. If the stamp is not perfectly straight, you will need to rotate the image. For this image, we can see the stamp is slightly skewed to the left. Using the Rotate Image feature, the image is rotated to the right so the stamp is now straight. The objective is to digitally compare the perforations on all four sides. I typically start with one of the vertical sides and using the selection tool, draw a bounding box around the perforations. Using the selected right-hand perforations, I now copy the selection and paste it back into the application as a standalone image. To compare the perforation to the opposite side of the stamp, I use the Magic Wand selection tool to select just the perforations. This selection is now copied back into the original image and aligned next to the left-hand perforation. As you can see, the alignment is pretty good, but be aware that the perforation pins could sometimes get bent or otherwise become misaligned. But in general, the perforations should match up pretty evenly. To compare the top and bottom perforations, I can use the original right-hand selection image that I already have. I begin by rotating the image 90 degrees to the left. I then again use the Magic Selection tool and copy and paste this back into the original stamp image. I move the pasted selection to the bottom perforations and check for alignment. Again, the perforations match up fairly well. Lastly, we need to check the top perforations. Using the original selection image, I can simply flip the image and then use the magic tool to select just the perforations again. When I try to align the perforations, note there is a problem. No matter how I move the selection perforations, they do not line up well. This indicates the stamp has been reperforated. I hope this demonstration has been helpful. For additional articles, tools, and other free resources, please visit the Stamp Smarter website.